Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to the Bink or Bust 100K Bankroll Challenge, where we're sitting currently at 6,700, which is a big dip from the 10.5 we were previously at. Working to grind that all back, we went on about a 38 or 39K downswing. Um, Not really confident it's over yet, uh, but we are pushing in that direction. We're just gonna have to bluff here with the 8. I hope he just busted and folds. Um, We'll see. We did have a bit of a winning session yesterday, so that was nice. Felt better, played better. Uh, we got a new screen, done a ton of studying, so hopefully we're just out of this downswing and we can get back to kind of pushing forward. I think our plan is to just hit the NL 100 at beat, uh, and that'll just pull us, directly out of our downswing. So that's what we're working towards right now. I did get the new monitor, like I said. I need to get a new. I need to get a new like second screen now. Figure that out. Um, my laptop screen is broken. Uh, it was cracked before, and I'd kind of just been ignoring it, but now it's a bit beyond that. It's actually going to make streaming extraordinarily difficult. As I can't see. Yeah, we're gonna have to figure that out probably before the next stream. Holy McBitters with the nuts. I'll be right back in a second. seems to be temporarily working again, so just go with it. Um, pretty standard hand here, bet raise pre some portion of the time under the gun. Check raise flop. Barrel big enough on the turn that we just have a clean shove on the river. You can also go for the check shove on the turn, also fine. That's fine. Another fish on our right. That's just what we want. So yeah, hopefully, when we're 8 tabling now or 12 tables stacked, um, piled, sorry, we can not have any overlap. So that's cool. Pocket Rockets, it's laughing. What happened there? That's 9 deuce. Check. Um, King 7's fine. It's a bit loose, but against a whale and a knit whale, could put it in. Put it in the race. Definitely gonna ice with the pocket 8s. Yeah, my screen seems to be. No, there we go. Jinxed it. It's gone now. Oh, it's back. And it's gone. And it's back. And we value bet small. Balls. And we'll bet again. Ruby Jones 3 bets really big here. Still call the King 10 suited, I think. He's actually trying to be way less of a nit recently. Oh shoot, I gotta see if yeah. Just make sure we get this the stream muted. Okay. Go for the check. We're slightly over half pot here. Gonna try to fold out an ace. Yeah, we'll just be looking to check down. Maybe thin value on the river over here. Yeah, let's go for a little thin value here. Still losing the ace queen, jacks tens. It's kind of like a blocking bet, but I can still definitely get called by worse. Yeah, the stream's gonna last too long. I gotta fix this screen. I didn't realize how annoying it was gonna be, but I can't flip the camera off. I can't mute the camera, and I can't see the chat. Just going to try to figure this out. Hope that didn't put up any info. Okay, we're gonna raise the jack, straight depends. Raise king jack off. Value bet the pocket jacks. Get check raised. So we're blocking the like 9-10, Jack 10 type hands that do a lot of like check raise bluffing. We're also blocking some of the like ace jack clubs that block. It's a pretty small check raise. I think we just have to call one. Then probably just be done with it. He's just repping too much strength, especially with the blockers we have. I'm not sure how this is gonna go. All right, well, oh, we lost him. Never mind. Fix to us a little bit. I guess we'll defend with queen six suited. I'm not sure if this is a call or not. Pretty damn close. Probably is with the gut shot. We're basically flipping. It's way, way more a call with the ace of spades. I don't know. It's probably pretty close to equal EV. The issue is if somebody had, like, with two all-ins, somebody has the ace of spades, we're kind of punted. I meant to check that king. You know what I mean? Against two fish, we're just going to try to bet here. Get some value out of our queen high flush. But yeah, I think the reality is, though, the likelihood of him having flush, this guy could have a flush, though. I don't know. And then we managed to lose both runouts against king queen. And we'll value bet. 3 bet the king queen off. Check fold queen jack. With no club out there. So yeah, I don't know, it's questionable. The likelihood of slacker having a better flush is pretty low, so with the ace of spades we call there all day. We're probably supposed to call there anyways. Just to get needled, we would have got there too with the 5. We're getting like pretty good pot odds, so I'm not sure. Very close, like I said, very close. Probably flip a coin. The issue is we're always chasing. Yeah, I don't know. Anyways, it doesn't really matter. I'm just not 100% sure if the math lets us call there or not. Because we can't be dead and we're never ahead. So we have to make sure we're confident in our outs to be able to call there. Okay. Okay. 10-5 to fold. The ace, king. We check call 1. And value bet. Pretty standard spot, 3 bet the 10-9 suited. I think McBitters likes to be aggro, wants to be good, kind of thing. It's a pretty big 3 bet. Can just fold to that sizing. Bottom range here with king 5 suited, very, very bottom. Okay, call the queen jack suited. Good flop. If you're going to be in a spot where if they are going to be actually firing back 4 bets at you and you don't have somebody in the big blind who's actually going to do anything, then you can really start calling quite a bit more. Just kind of go from there. King's not a great card for us. Let's check it back. We're still losing to all the queens, all the kings. I don't think there's any reason to block bet here. I don't think we win enough by block betting. Queen sucks too, because now all of his like ace 10, jack 10, pocket 10, 8-10, all those 10x type hands call. And unfortunately, it's just a bad run out for us, where we have to fold despite, you know, some over aggression coming at his corner. Okay, we just check this down with the king 5. Raise the ace 6 suited. Wow, not a single bet goes in with queen 9. Bonkers. Okay, we'll defend the 7-8 off. Try to hit a hand somewhere that holds. We did 2 really good all-in spots there. We just basically lost both of them. Aces versus king queen on a queen XX board. He hit two pair twice, actually hit trips and two pair. And then whatever the other hand was here, all in on the turn, and he had a flush draw and hit the one run out. So chop there. 4x open, we just our range for calling like shrivels up big time. We're gonna try to get back on target with the stream here. It's been the big downswings definitely took its toll a little bit on the stress levels. I've actually been sleeping in. It's great in that case, but I'm sure we'll get a fold this time out of him. Yeah. What happened here? Call check 10. Okay, that's fine. Makes our life easy. We don't need a bet. We don't need a bluff. We can just fold. Keep an eye on the tables here. Guess we can sit here as well. Three-way, three-handed. I'll keep the NL50 table up running, but look at that. We can properly stack tables now. Never thought I'd see the day. This will be a short stream again this morning here. Haven't had much of a chance to get rolling. Fold queen 3. Fold 4-3. Right, we'll just bet here. The odds of him having any kind of hand are extremely low on a board like that. Yeah, well, ISO. Ace-6, ace-jack off, definitely ISO there. Ruby Jones cold calls. It's interesting. I think we'll just go big here at a position on this one. Break the kings. Definitely defend the 4s in the big blind. Min open the king 5. It's basically two bet sizings that we like to use. It's either 2.8 or 2. And the reason that people don't tighten up their defending range properly, the bigger you go. And they overfold to the min open. So both things are true. I'm actually thinking I might flip from doing the min open three-handed to going bigger, just because the way that we like to play post flop, I think would suit. And we'll get up to 15 bigs. It's an easy for him to just like rip river. I think, anyways, our specific strategy would be better suited, I think, to having a bigger pot on the flop that we can win. And he just makes 3 tiny bets and ends up folding the river, unfortunately. But on a positive note, we have an easy note take there. He 3-bets us really small. I'm not sure. I think 6s and 7s might be a fold here, but it's definitely close. So I'm fine calling some portion of the time. 2s, 3s, 4s, I'll call. 7s must call. And we're just going to be looking to get the showdown. I don't think we need to put any more money in here. It's a bit of an unfortunate river card. Interesting. Okay, fold the 10-5, fold the ace-3. King jack into the mid position, open just to fold. Queen six is a fold. I thought for some reason I thought that was an eight. Queen eight's a call. Queen six I fold. Okay, limped pot here. I think we'll just bet out with the clubs. We can barrel. We can just blast on any ace, any six, any club. Um, Outside of that, with two callers, we'll just check. Kind of move on. And then I think we can call here. We turned the four. Oh, he had a queen and didn't. Okay, whatever. Okay, and we check call here, bottom left. Blind versus blind, we'll block bet here. It's gonna get called by worse. Return the king and check, that's fine. Blind versus blind. EV between checking and betting out and stuff like that's all very, very close. Four bets again here. I just don't trust him to have an actual four bet range yet. He's such always a giant. Um, Been a pretty giant nit, so probably going to be overfolding hands there, unfortunately, but I think it's fine until we have a reason like to believe that he's not going to. But like I don't know, it's tough when your three bet percentage is like 2 or 0, right? To believe that they're actually going to be three betting light six over here. 8-6 suited. This is like a raise some portion of the time, but with a fish in the big blind, we will open it. And I think we'll just go bet 6-3. Especially on the ace, we'll just blast that. He leads into us. We're just going to call here. And call turn. I think I just call off. His stack's too short for it to make some sense for him to donk lead with the queen. Even though he's not necessarily a thinking player, I think naturally, if you know how to play poker at all, like even like the cards are, you're just naturally not going to be donk leading there. With like a strong hand. Just be too much likely to just check shove. Roll with it. A full pot donk into us. I guess we just fold the 7-8. Check the king deuce and the fold the 8-3 suited. Check. Fold. Fold the 4 off. Check here. Fold the 8-4 suited. Okay, check here. King Jack offsuit. I think we'll call King High against him. He's just playing way too many hands. Get a little annoyed actually. Fold 4-3. We do check call the king. Good from here. Way too many aces in their ranges. Okay. I think we'll double barrel the ace-7 for value. And I think we can just shove river for value as well. Randomly, he'll turn up with a jack, but like it would have to be ace jack, and that'd be about it. Fold the king seven, fold the a5. I would think we're around break even probably this morning. No point three betting ace jack or ace six suited here. I think both these guys are way too stationy. They're just going to call way too many hands they're not supposed to. So we're not going to get like we're not going to get the folds from like ace 10 off, ace jack off that we would want, stuff like that. And we really don't need to like balance out three betting range to get paid with like kings and aces. So we'd like three bet more hands like king queen, king jack suited, like eights and nines, like the bigger pocket pairs. You would normally just kind of call in a certain spot. Oh, excuse me, in the big blind, because you're still going to be a bunch of money in by three betting with those hands, way ahead of their range, because of what they're going to call you with. All the pocket pairs are going to call like 100% of the time, which is not what they're supposed to do against like the edit position three bets, because you go so big on GG that like hands like deuces, threes, fours, fives, sixes, sevens, eights, nines all actually start to fold. I think like 60 or 70% of the time. But most villains are just calling pocket pairs almost 100%. So we're just calling the button here against this guy. A little too tight, I think, to do anything else. We're not worried about these guys squeezing us often enough. Ruby has been upping the aggression though, so keep an eye on him. Oh, is it the ace? Eight checks, we're going to be betting. I think we check back the ace here. And probably go. I think it might be a little too thin to go for value with the king there. Close, that's close. Okay, he calls. We're going to bet again here at two pair. Okay, flop a set. We'll be check raising here. Okay. He's never folding over pairs, so we're just going to check raise and go for it. Okay, flop top pair. Off. Okay, I'll just value bet the nines. Yeah, it's just a bad turn card, unfortunately. Could argue leading there, but I think with top set, it's fine to just check. And even when they check back, a lot of the time it's going to be a face card, which can then get us paid. And we're going to bet the jack. And against this guy, probably check back, call river. Good fucking lord. Yeah, it's kind of crazy we've lost every hand to that guy. Almost. He's playing a gajillion hands like that. But that's how like you'll see these fish and those run up crazy stacks. It's because they play so many hands. So when they're on like a heater, one, they're going to get paid off by everybody. And then two, they're playing so many hands. So if they're hitting, you're going to run into. Here's just a check fold with the 8-9. Okay, and three bet the jacks. And against 55 bigs, we're not going to be folding. That's a good flop. Okay, I think we just go big here and just force them to either shove, hopefully with like 10x or jack queen or something. Queen 8. Yeah, very short stream today, unfortunately. Just gonna have to end it here shortly so we can get going. It's the only negative to actually having been sleeping in till like 6, which I know sounds crazy that sleeping in is being considered 6 o'clock, but um, it's kind of where we're at. So do have to get going. So make sure you hit that thumbs up